rolling. Hey there, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain, and I got something special for you tonight. All right, if you will allow me a little indulgence here. Before Jock Jams goes into full effect there, we are going to do a little showdown tonight. We're going to rumble. We're doing the Flannel Faceoff. Yes, and I understand that I am wearing a Bigelow Brewing Company flannel. This is an epic flannel with a brewery's name that does not have anything to do with tonight's showdown, but I look good in this motherfucking thing. From LL Bean. Feel free to hit me up down in the comments or the email link down there. Tell me how fucking great I look in this shirt. One of the only two flannels I own. So thank God for the way it makes me look. Oh, I'm a handsome devil. Okay, enough about that. I've obviously been fucking drinking all night if I'm pulling that out. But what we are looking at tonight is Sam Adams' new Flannel Fest versus Harpoon's Flannel Friday. So, a couple of really good beers. Flannel Friday has been out for a while. Flannel Fest is new this year. And they both have flannel in the name, and they're both from Boston. That's kind of as far as we get in terms of similarities, other than the fact that they're both fall beers and the fall variety packs. So, Flannel Fest from Sam Adams is a Munich Dunkel. And Harpoon's Flannel Friday is a hoppy amber. I did the mixed packs with these beers in them, and I thought it would be fun to put these head to head and see which one I like best. Individually, I rated them differently, but we'll see how I feel about them head to head. We're gonna go with the Flannel Fest first. Flannel Friday being specifically a hoppy amber. Anything with hoppy characteristics goes behind other beers because hops tend to be the one thing that will override any other taste buds in your palate, and they will basically wreck your palate. And even though Flannel Friday is not an overwhelmingly hoppy beer, I believe it's going to be more hoppy than the Flannel Fest. So it's going second. And yes, I know it's unfair that we're doing cans versus bottles, but here's the thing. A lot of breweries, Harpoon included, are using these specially lined cans, and the top of the can has been redesigned so that it cuts down on that metallic tang and that interference in the taste of the beer that you get from the old style cans. So can flavor or can bias is less of a big deal than it used to be. So I'm going to try to ignore that. All right, so let's start out here. Let's go with the Flannel Fest beer from Sam Adams. I'm going to give you a quick look at that. Nice dark brown, slightly effervescent, not hazy but clear. Is a beautifully colored beer, almost a caramel brown. Let's take a look at Flannel Friday. Little hazy, little more effervescent though, but also a very nice deep caramel brown color, but a slightly lighter color than Flannel Fest. Flannel Fest. Bit of a roasty, slightly sweet aroma. Almost a hint of a dank undertone there. Flannel Friday. Also a slightly sweet, roasty aroma. but an overall hoppy bitterness with a tendency towards a bit of a grassiness in the aroma. Okay, so Flannel Fest. Nice medium mouthfeel, got some body to it. It's got a smoky, toasty flavor. Maybe just a slight hint of bitterness, but it's more of a leafy fall, crushed brown leaf flavor. Not that that's an unpleasant thing. Possibly a hint of a floral finish in terms of hoppy character, but not much. It's just kind of there. Just a very evocative of fall beer. Again, a little bit of a slight hint of sweetness, but mostly that crushed, leafy, smoky, toasty, generally warm and fall feeling. Not bad. Very good beer. Now, we're going to cleanse the palate with some water. Plain old clear water from my Juggernaut Juggernade. BPA-free plastic. This thing holds 4 liters. It's almost 10 pounds when fully loaded. I'll put a link down in the video description. If you're interested in getting one, I'll get you 25% off if you click on the link and use the coupon code Mighty Plantain, all in caps at checkout. Still a hint of aftertaste on the back of the tongue. It's a good idea to stay hydrated when you're drinking for the evening. Plus, this does clear the palate as much as anything can with plain old water. Unless you want to chow down on a bunch of pretzels and saltine crackers, but that'll just dry you out more than anything else. There's also a straw option. I could suck on this, but I prefer to pour it down my throat. Anyway. Flannel Friday. Also a nice medium mouthfeel beer. Nice and toasty. Slightly sweet grain bill. A little more reminiscent of a brown leafy aroma that somehow translates into a not unpleasant leafy taste. Pardon. Whew, excuse me. Maybe a little more effervescent. The burps are coming back up, or it's a combination of this plus the gas that I took in with the water. But a nice, fresh, grassy, maybe a hint of dankness in terms of the finish and the hoppy finish. Overall, I honestly think the Flannel Friday here is a more fallish flannel weather beer. I'm sorry, but Flannel Fest is great. Don't get me wrong. It's a really good beer. It's great. it's evocative of all those fall things, you know, sitting in your backyard, raking leaves, sitting around the fire pit. Windy days with the leaves just falling all around you. The Flannel Friday, I don't know, it's just a little more fall-y, a little more flannel-y. That makes no sense whatsoever. I gotta say, the bottom line is, if I've got to sit down with a 12-pack of one of these two beers, and I gotta pick one around the fire pit for any given evening with a family or friends, I think I'm gonna go with Flannel Friday. Sorry, I'm a big Sam Adams fan, but in this particular case, they've got a good beer. Given a choice between the two, Flannel Friday is the clear winner. I mean, overall, a clear winner is me and this awesome flannel shirt and how amazing I look in it. But, you know, between the two beers, I gotta give it to Flannel Friday. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing other than the fact that I'm a big Sam Adams fan, but I like Harpoon too, so, you know, that's what it is. But anyway, that's just where I'm at on these two beers. Flannel Friday versus Flannel Fest. Flannel Friday is the clear winner besides me, like I said. I still have one of each of these beers sitting in the fridge because I've got the variety packs. So if I find another beer with flannel in the name, I'll might revisit this subject. One or two more beers with flannel in the name. But just again to reiterate and be fair, I might have a favorite between these two, but they are two different styles. A Munich Dunkel versus a hoppy amber. You know, that's not exactly fair either. So take any of that for what it's worth. But when you're done, hit me up down in the comments or the email link down there. I'd love to hear what you have to say about these two beers head to head, if you have a preference, if you don't. If you think I had it completely right, or if you think I had it completely wrong, let me know. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tell me how fucking amazing I look in this Bigelow Brewing Company flannel, or how much you like either of these two companies or Bigelow. Which, sorry, I love Sam Adams and I love Harpoon. Bigelow's my clear favorite because it's local. They just don't have a beer with flannel in the name. Otherwise, they'd be in this video too, other than just the flannel shirt. Well, like I said, I only have two flannel shirts, and I'm not going to wear my company